partly different from new game plan, but since the new championships and all that, and the regionals and the city are close to where I live, I'll be able to battle. This time, as my previous video that is shown of Voltex 100, showed a different video of what I was going to do for the Pokemon Championships. But that time, the Pokemon Championships were so far away. I think it was either in California or Hawaii. Either way, I opened this box to show you my current deck, which has changed drastically due to next legalization of card uses, because some cards you're not able to use anymore. And I've also updated it. And there's also various updates and completely reruns, so I'll open the box and show you what it's all about. So all that has been taken out, and the main focus in this deck is Meloetas. Meloetas, I got a lot during my pre-release. I also have a whole bunch of good cards during it, but there's 3 Meloetas EXs, which are the highlight. Also combined with Meloetta is probably the reason why there's a water type in here. It's all the Seismitoad. They also know around as well as the Palpitoads and the other Palpitoad. Using the round attack, I'll be able to commit a huge amount of damage to be able to beat great Pokemon such as Mewtwo and many others. There's also Suicune and another Suicune, which would help me combat against other level X's, since you always need that extra protection level X's, and if you have the protection against the level X's, you will prosper. Another thing relating to level X's is the Life Dew. The Life Dew is my only spec card that I have, and I think it's very good. I mostly use it to avoid my opponent from getting any prize card from a very powerful Pokemon, or just one. There's Tool Scrappers. The Tool Scrapper will help me counter defend strategies of my deck. My main point of most of my decks is to have a strategy built up, and within the same deck have something to destroy that strategy at the same time for an opponent who's using the same strategy against me. There's also a couple of Driflums. Driflums are my basic standard Pokemon when you just need to get a hit. They hit benches and also do a good amount of damage that's pretty solid, and discard special energy cards, which is most commonly used. There's also a collection of Gothoritas and Gothitails and many others, part of the harmful soundscape, which is called in the inspiration of Meloetas and others. There's this Gothitail combined with all these, combined with this one, and all those are in my deck. There's also this one special Gothitail, which I hope I could find within the next second. If I can't, I'm sorry, but I found it. So after finding this Gothitail, I decided that this would be useful, since in order to have all my my rounds set up, I need to have a big bench. So a person who probably would use the round strategy would also suffer a lot of damage with Black Magic. Black Magic would do 130 damage when completely counted, and it's pretty useful. This works almost like Keldeo, but for Psychic types, which would really put them into their place, giving a lot of energy to them, and and being able to not use tools, which I use a lot, so it's another one of those countering moves. There's also a whole bunch of energy, another card that I can use for finding energies, which is mostly called Silent. Silent lets me look for all the energies that I need, and especially ones that I could find. Most of them rely on shuffling, and hopefully I could get the other thing. The things that I want through a lot of shuffling through many trainer cards. This specific trainer card is a basic trainer card of Bianca that lets me draw 6 cards, but could become very important since most of the cards I draw I instantly play, with having a whole bunch of basic energies in hand. So in order to find more things, this would definitely help. There's also a variation of Landorus EX from the promotion, and Thunderous EX for the promotion. They both summon quick damage and a lot of damage combined with a double colorless energy. And that double colorless energy would make me do blow through and the stadium card, which is helpful with a lot of metal etas, and most of my basic Pokemon only need 1 energy to retreat, making them being able to go back and forth in damage. That powers it up quickly, and if I added this, I will only have to give, and if I had another one of those, I would only have to give 2 double colors energy, since I have no basic energies attached to me. I could keep using the powerful move Hurricane and keep using it. And if I do only have basic energies attached to me, I get to power other Pokemon that are behind me, which could be really useful. Speaking of that energy search that I have will be able to transfer my my energies to a Pokemon I need, since Pokemon like Meloetta, in order to use their attack, only use Psychic. This is another card that will help me get more energy, so I never really run out. This is also important. Everybody really, most of this needs to switch. I usually praise it for a Pokemon catcher, since I think now it's not about getting your Pokemon to get your weakest Pokemon out, but you getting your most strongest Pokemon in, which is helpful, and it can work for Pokemon that don't have that much reach, that my bridge would not work on. This, and those 2 as well serve me as a lot of support. That would heal my Pokemon, would do 70 damage, and this would help me pick up the round and set up the concert that I need to build that concert of damage. Skipping through a bunch of other cards, there is still other Drifloon and other Drifblim. They have basically having around the same idea, having to attack Pokemon that I can't reach right now, since the defending Pokemon could be metal, putting me at a disadvantage. And that special energy discard would help power other moves that it has. So it's pretty special. Another one to help me retreat when I need it. Since I can retreat and maybe have Pokemon can trap, every trainer should at least have one Hypnotoxic Laser. It's good to keep things flowing and helps you when you can't find the right energies you need. And also consists of the other the 2 supporters I haven't shown. This one gets me a Pokemon that I need compared to the bench. Goes with the Gothitail that attacks the bench, so it helps me double. This is the Elixir card that helps me search for all the tool cards, since all the tool cards always come up useful. Rescue Scarf is to, instead of having another basic Pokemon being the same, I could just attach this and be able to have that Pokemon again. It's almost what Rare Candy would do with a Stage 1 Pokemon. Silver Mirror is another level EX countering Pokemon that would help me fight against them. colorless energies, whole bunch of energies are important. This is another one that helped me search my deck for the supporter card that I need, and also for my deck to see if I have better luck the next time. And with that, almost concludes all of my deck except this giant cape for a little boost of HP and a crushing hammer. So this is what strategy I've built so far to put me in the competition game. On the comments below, try to think of what I could add or choose. I know putting this video would have put me in a disadvantage, as in I already revealed all my plan and everybody knows what type I'm going to use if they see this video, but I think it still could stand its ground at times. And you can put suggestions of what I should add, what I should take away, and what you suggest I should build my deck around that would help me win. The only thing about winning is that I like using all my favorite Pokemon. I haven't told you what my favorite Pokemon are, and I usually don't want to. I just want to play what's true to me. Even though that makes me lose, that makes me happy knowing that I've been doing what I would like to do. So this will be the end of my video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you're going to go to a city championships tomorrow or any other day, just remember that my phone says Mr. Crobato, and my Nintendo 3DS has a battery, and a giant battery that's black, and it has Voltex 100, thus being my original title when I first joined YouTube, and trying to regain my popularity that I used to have. With this, I conclude this